Many of you have been following the story of Chris Ledbetter and family. Okay, the start of this was we were notified that somebody was placing their trash in our dumpster at the end of our road. So I went out and noticed that there was a McLeod Police Department vehicle parked and a man was unloading stuff into our dumpster. So we decided we would confront the individual doing this and tell them that they could not do this, that we pay for the dumpster and they need to pay for their own trash, not freeload onto our system. Well, anyway, as we got to the driveway with the vehicle, we noticed that he had turned on the lights and pulled over Chris's sister. And according to her, she said he was asking why she was here, what she was doing, and where she lived, and that they looked suspicious. And she told him she's lived here all of her life, which she has. So she came. At this time, we were proceeding down the driveway. Her daughter comes by and tells us that he was doing something. I don't remember the exact words she used. But anyway, we stopped, motioned for the cop to tell him that putting his trash in our dumpster is just, we didn't appreciate it. Anyway, at this time, this cop decided to start asking questions. He asked, about the daughter, why she lived here, and Joanne told him that we lived here all of our lives and that we've been here long before he ever decided to move in with the lady next door. And after a few moments, he got really vigilant, really loud, started basically almost next door to screaming that he was in charge, that he could dump into any dumpster he wanted to, and started presenting some kind of ordinances for a city which doesn't belong in a county. And it just kept getting worse. He just said he was God. He could do what he wanted. He could charge us with anything. He could write tickets to us anytime he wanted to, because he is law enforcement. He is basically God over us. Well, this didn't go well. I immediately text Chris Ledbetter to come and help, because he is my son. He shows up within just a few moments in full armed military gear with his weapon. His weapon was pointed downwards. His fingers were not on the trigger, not anywhere, just in a 10-point, what we call a 10-pin position. And he yelled at the cop, says, "What are you doing?" At that time, the cop said, "I got to go, see you." And Chris yelled at him. Called him a pussy. Basically, he just gave him the finger. At this time, the cop was now racing into his house, screaming on his cell phone where everybody in the neighborhood could hear this guy. "They're out here trying to kill me." Well, no, nobody's trying to kill you. Your stupidity and your own fear got the best of you, because apparently he's a coward. Anyway, this started the whole Christopher Ledbetter thing. From that moment, Chris moved in to our property to help watch in case something went wrong. A few days later, he's wound up hearing by other people that he wanted to burn us out, that he would kill Chris in the second wave that was coming, and also wanted to take his gun and shoot my grandson dead. This man is a menace to our society, and he still lives next door, because we went and got a protection order against him, which was one of the first ones ever written for us. And when it went to court, the judge dismissed it, said that he had cleat training, that he should know better, and just slap him on the hand. Well, in my book, if I was to tell a law enforcement officer, "I'm going to kill you and your family," that I would be in prison right now. There would be no and, ors, ifs, or buts about it. They would have me in prison. because there was witnesses to this. And this is what has really started the Christopher Ledbetter thing. Thank you.